Okay, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a downpipe. I got this 3-inch, 3.5 foot of exhaust pipe, and then I bought this, my V-clamp for the turbo is a 2.5 inch, and I got a, I think it's 2.5, yeah, 2.5 to 3-inch adapter piece of exhaust pipe from the auto parts store, and I cut this much off of it to shorten it down to make this 90, and then I grinded down the edge of it with a 45 because these V-clamps I bought have a machined edge in there to slide the exhaust pipe in there, so you can see that edge. So I just used the vise right there and I pinched this in between it so it's pressed together. It's pressed all the way flush. I got it now. I'm probably going to cut an inch off of this 3-inch pipe part and then weld on this, but I don't have a pipe bend or exhaust bender or nothing like that, so I'm literally just going to cut and then slowly close it together. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. But I'm using this aluminum piece of pipe, using this as a reference to make the 90, so I'm going to do it inside and then I'm going to size it up to the car later, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Alright, here's what I'm doing. This is a 3-inch exhaust pipe. I made these 3 lines. This is the top, the 3 lines down. We're going to use this as the top of the 90, or the bend. And first off, I'm starting from 90. Okay, I shouldn't have to cut any more past this point. This is 9 inches from here to here. I believe I could make 90 bend within that 9 inches. So first off, I'm cutting 3 bends. Well, it's 8 inches, not 9. This is, I want at least 1 inch of straight edge. So, but this is 2 inches down, 2 inches, 2 inches. I'm going to cut here, here, and here. Then I'm going to pull it and see how much the bend is. I'm going to cut again like a, you know, like a 1/4 inch off, and then bend, 1/4 inch, bend, and I might even cut in between if I have to. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to use a cutting wheel to do it. Okay, I got my cutting wheel. I'm going to cut center, that one. Here we go. I got my 1/4 inch lines made. I'm going to cut all those out, and then we'll see how much of a bend we got. I'm still going to have to cut some, but we're just going to see where I'm at. Yeah, so I'm going to have to cut some right there, there, and there. There's a bend I got. I'm going to cut some more. Not no 90, very far from a 90. I'm going to cut more. More. So, alright, here's what I got with my downpipe so far. The turbo, you know, front of the motor, whatever. I can come back to the turbo. I got my oil line on now. Just my feed, not my return. And then, here's my downpipe, what I got so far. Yeah, it's shitty welds, but all well. Cut it down here because the pipe I had was reaching all the way to the ground, so I couldn't even size it up. Cut it about there because I figured that's where I'm going to start the new 90 for it to go down to the rest of my exhaust. But yeah, I had to kind of aimed straight at my fuel lines. So I'm going to have to kind of work it around that. And I'm also thinking about relocating my fuel lines. And then also heat wrapping the downpipe. What I got to do now though, like I haven't finished all the welds on here. It's just, this part's just tack welded on there to my, what is it, 2.5 to 3 inch deal I got here, reducer or whatever. But I'm going to take it off, finish up all these welds, and possibly start working on the other 90. I'll show you it outside of the car. Here it is outside of the car. You can see where I just cut all those deals, cut all the slits in it, and just bent the pipe over. I got a couple gaps I need welded on both sides. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and weld all that up, and then possibly work on the next bottom half of it. I figured on this straight part right here, I can drill the hole and weld the bung in for it all. But yeah, this is what I got so far. Personally, I'd rather pie cut the whole thing than slit it like I did here. Like all of this did is made this bend pretty smooth, whatnot. But pie cuts are a lot faster, and I could have done the same thing with a lot less cuts and less welding wire. Alright, yeah, it looks shitty. But I just finished welding everything. Checked it. Here's the inside. I don't know how well you can see it. But capped off one side and looked for sunlight. I didn't see any sunlight, so now I'm going to size it up on the car and start guessing where I want to put the wastegate. Okay, oil line's on. Downpipe's kind of on, just not finished. Well, it's on, but yeah. Gonna go under the car and size up where the wastegate needs to go. Alright. Right there's a part of the manifold where the wastegate flange was, and I had to cut it off because it was hitting the motor mount. Right there's the downpipe. Looks like a straight shot down. If I turn it any, it hits the manifold right here. So I want it clocked just a little bit, at least right there. And I can push the gas lines closer to the firewall for now. But the wastegate, I'm trying to get a better view for you. I'm wanting to put it roughly in this area. Right there. So I might have to clock it a little bit more. About like that. And it should miss the downpipe, but it should still be close. No, actually not, because it'll be further back. So if I cut this at roughly about 45, make it work for the flange, then I can have just make a probably 6-inch dump pipe, and that should be good. But I'm just going to Sharpie where I think it needs to be cut for now. Then I'm going to keep working on the downpipe.
I'm climbing. It's my ticket to the top.